Violet Affleck, the firstborn child of Jennifer Garner and Ben Affleck, has grown up in the public eye, often the subject of media curiosity and scrutiny. Though she has largely remained out of the spotlight compared to her famous parents, recent developments have sparked concern for her well-being. Today, we take a deep dive into the tragic details surrounding Violet's life, examining how she has been impacted by the pressures of fame, family struggles, and her personal journey. Violet Affleck was born on December 1, 2005, to two of Hollywood's biggest stars. From the moment she was born, she was thrust into the media limelight, a reality that would shape much of her childhood. Growing up in the shadow of her A-list parents meant that Violet had no choice but to adjust to a world filled with cameras, gossip, and public expectations. While many children of celebrities grow up with a sense of normalcy, Violet's life has been far from ordinary. In her early years, the paparazzi followed Jennifer Garner and Ben Affleck everywhere, capturing every family outing, birthday party, and even quiet moments at home. This constant attention undoubtedly put pressure on Violet, who has expressed feeling overwhelmed by the media's fixation on her family. While Jennifer and Ben tried to shield their children from the public eye as much as possible, it was a challenge. Violet, along with her younger siblings, Serafina and Samuel, was often seen on outings with her mother, and her interactions with her father, Ben, didn't go unnoticed either. For Violet, there was always a fear that she would be judged based on the actions of her parents, even if she was just being herself. Another tragic detail that has affected Violet is her father's very public battle with addiction. Ben Affleck has openly struggled with alcoholism and entered rehab several times. The actor has been candid about his struggles, often sharing how his addiction had impacted not just his career but his family life as well. Violet was too young to fully comprehend the gravity of her father's issues, but as she grew older, the weight of his battles began to surface. In interviews, Ben has expressed regret over how his addiction affected his relationship with his children. He's even gone as far as to say that one of his biggest fears was not being there for his kids, especially Violet. This undoubtedly created a strained dynamic, as Violet could see her father's battles unfold on the public stage. When Jennifer Garner and Ben Affleck announced their divorce in 2015 after 10 years of marriage, the impact on their children was immediate and profound. The media was quick to speculate about the reasons behind their split, often pointing fingers at Ben's addiction issues and the strain it placed on their marriage. For Violet, this was a difficult time, as she was suddenly faced with a new reality. Her parents, once inseparable, were no longer together, and this adjustment period proved to be emotionally taxing for the entire family. While both Jennifer and Ben have made it clear that their main priority is the well-being of their children, the changes in Violet's life were inevitable. From the constant media speculation to the personal adjustments within the family, Violet had to navigate her emotions while dealing with the pressures of being in the spotlight. Many experts have pointed out that the aftermath of a public divorce can be especially difficult for children, who may struggle with feelings of abandonment, confusion, or even guilt. Violet has kept a relatively low profile during this time, but it's clear that the emotional toll of her parents' split has had lasting effects. Despite the tragic circumstances surrounding her childhood, Violet has been vocal about her desire for a normal life. Jennifer and Ben have both made efforts to raise their children with a sense of privacy and normalcy, far away from the glitz and glamour of Hollywood. However, it's a struggle when your parents are in the public eye as much as they are. Violet has largely stayed out of the public eye, and when she does appear, it's usually with her mother. She has also been very selective about what she shares on social media, maintaining a sense of distance from the digital spotlight. It's clear that Violet values her privacy and is fiercely protective of it. Her decision to keep a low profile might be a reflection of her desire to avoid the pressures and heartaches that come with being a child of famous parents. As Violet enters her late teens and early 20s, many wonder if she will follow in her parents' footsteps and pursue a career in Hollywood. While it's impossible to predict her future with certainty, one thing is clear: Violet has the talent and the opportunity to carve her own path. However, given her past struggles with the public eye, it's uncertain whether she would want to be thrust back into the spotlight. Jennifer and Ben have both expressed their desire to support their children in whatever career path they choose, but they've also emphasized the importance of keeping their family life as private as possible. This makes it difficult to know what Violet's future holds, but her desire for privacy and normalcy is likely to play a major role in whatever decisions she makes. Violet Affleck's journey has been marked by unimaginable challenges, from growing up under the microscope of the public eye to coping with the emotional toll of her father's addiction and her parents' divorce. However, through it all, Violet has remained a symbol of strength and resilience. Her ability to maintain her privacy and navigate the complexities of her family's public life is something many can admire.